Welcome everyone. It's a Tuesday edition of the Gold and Blue Lunch Report. I'm Allan Taylor. The AP Top 25 is top heavy with Big 12 teams today. Kansas sits at number 2, Oklahoma is number 3, and Iowa State is ranked 5th. The Sooners and Cyclones are 2 of the final 8 unbeaten teams in the country. More even further down the list. Baylor number 16 this week, and West Virginia sits 20th, having taken a 6-spot fall after the loss to Virginia. Tons of big wins early for the conference. Oklahoma beating Villanova by 23. Baylor winning at Vanderbilt. The Jayhawks beating UCLA and Vanderbilt in Maui. And then Texas, a team in transition under Shaka Smart, stunning North Carolina this past weekend. The league's non-conference record overall, 68-16. And 8 of those 16 losses came against teams that are currently ranked or were ranked at the time.
You know, obviously, just about everybody's had impressive wins and some real close calls. I think the league is off to a terrific start. What Texas did against Carolina, I mean, K-State is off to a great start. Had a near miss against, or a real close call against Carolina.
The only bad losses so far for the league belong to Oklahoma State, which dropped games to George Mason and Missouri State, both of whom are sub-200 RPI teams. That is not the start Coach Travis Ford needed, considering reports he barely kept his job this past offseason. But more good news for the conference, checking the national stats. Oklahoma, number 1 in three-point shooting at nearly 49%, with Kansas, number 2 at 47%. On the flip side, West Virginia, number 1 in three-point defense, allowing opponents to shoot just 22.4%. The Mountaineers, number 1 in offensive rebounds per game, number 1 in steals, number 1 in forced turnovers, and number 2 in scoring margin. The Mountaineers are 8-1, and their next game comes Thursday night at Charleston against 3-6 Marshall. If you're filling out your bowl brackets, we've got some Big 12 injury news for you. Baylor's Jarrett Stidham won't be recovered in time for the Russell Athletic Bowl against North Carolina. Coach Art Briles told the Orlando Sentinel the quarterbacking once again will likely fall to former wide receiver Chris Johnson. For the Gold and Blue Lunch Report, I'm Allan Taylor. Take care, everybody.